Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock, and welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is K9GCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, have fun. This is what this hobby of Ram Radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an on-air meeting place for all ham radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This net meets each and every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 plus offset. Easy to have that programmed into the radio in order to have access to the repeater. I am happy to report that the mic, KD9MED, is back. He is live streaming this net on the internet. And he's also recording this net for future replay on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Those of you who are listening in on the internet, if you want to check in on the internet, check in with Mike, K9MED, and he will in turn relay your internet check to me via the radio. Also, if you're on the station, you can hear the repair, but you can't get to it due to conditions or you don't have internet access. Give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central hotline. Area code 815-232-FNFN, 232-3636. The local Freeport number. I'll take your check-in over the phone, or try to check it on the radio first, if at all possible. Okay, I have an announcement. After we get done with check-ins, well, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that we've had a death in the ham radio family. So we will get, as soon as we get done with these check-ins, and right after check-ins, we'll do a tribute to this individual. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take a short time of molestation. Then, as you well know, I've changed the check-in format. We're doing it, if those of you who listen to Wednesday Evening Swap Net on the 3.9 repeater know that we do it A through G, H through N, O through G, and U through Z. Tonight, we will start the check-ins with the hotel through the November segment. H through N, O through T, U through Z, and A through the G. Then we'll take check-ins from anywhere in the alphabet. Of course, we'll take your short time of molestations first. If you can't stay for the net, you got something else going on, you got family stuff going on, you're watching a movie or Friday night SmackDown, we'll take your short time of molestations for the check-ins. Okay, like I said, after we get done with the check-ins, we'll do this tribute and moment of silence to this individual who passed away. Then after we get done with that, we'll do the round table. What are you doing for your father on Father's Day this coming Sunday? Those of you who fathers are no longer with us, what memories you have of your father? That's what we'll talk about that. And during the second round table, we'll talk about anything you want to talk about. I'll put it that way. Then we'll do our features. We'll do the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, DMR, or what have you. If you have any technical questions, please feel to bring them before the net. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll do the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? I did not, but hopefully somebody else did. So then we'll do the swap net. Do you have any items to buy, sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, Rams, radio, or computers? We'll definitely do that. I had 23 check-ins last week. I had a 2-hour, 35-minute net last week. We'll see how many check-ins we get tonight, and we'll see how long we go. Oh, by the way, today is Flag Day, so I'm using red and blue ink in honor of the Flag Day. The colors on the good old US of A flag. So Okay. With all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have any short-time on mobile stations that like to check in? Please go now.
K9JPP portable, short time. AC9NW, Tom and Roscoe, short time, no traffic. AC9JC, AC9JC Rockford, short time.
Okay, I got 3 stations checked in. K9JPP mobile. Good evening, Joe Southerly. Have a good evening. Thank you for checking in. N9CNW, Tom and Roscoe, I've got you checked in short time. Southerly, you have a good evening too. Thank you for checking in. H9GZ, Mike and Rockford, I've got you checked in short time. Southerly, you have a good evening too, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on most stations would like to check in? Please go now.
K9RFD short time.
Your uniform. Michael in Janesville. I have no traffic. Short time.
K9OUP short time.
Okay, all stations as a standby there. 89VU, Mike in Janesville, I've got you checked in. There was another station trying to check in. Other station, you might want to repeat your call slowly and phonetically if you would, please. Let's try it again.
Kilowatt 9, O, Oscar, uniform, Papa. Mike, Rockford is ready.
Let's repeat that one more. Kilo 9, Zulu, Oscar, uniform, come back again.
Negative, kilowatt 9, Oscar, uniform, Papa.
K9OUP, okay, I made some, alright. K9OUP, I've got you checked in short time. Southerly, have a good evening, thanks for checking in. Any more short time on most stations like to check the Friday Night Fun Net, please go now.
Whiskey Golf 9, Golf, Greg in Rockford. Kilo 9 Alpha Sierra Hotel, Dwayne in Rockford, short time.
Okay, once again, I got 2 stations checking in at the same time. Whiskey, Golf 9, Golf. Greg and Rockford have got you checked in short time. Southerly, have a good evening. And thank you for checking in. There's another station trying to check in. Other station, come back, please.
Kilo 9 Alpha Sierra Hotel, K9ASH, Dwayne in Rockford, short time.
Alright, now it's Kilo 9 Alpha Hotel.
Kilo 9 Alpha Sierra Hotel, K9ASH.
Okay, K9ASH. Okay, I've got you checked in. Short time, Southerly, have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on most stations would like to check in? Please call now.
November 9, Delta, Lima, Bravo, Name, Freeport. In and out, North Anderson.
N9DLB, Dave in Freeport, lives about a mile east of me, just north of beautiful downtown Freeport. Okay, Dave, I got you checked in short time. Southerly, have a good evening. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on most stations would like to check in? Please call now.
KC9QPL, Paul Loves Park, short time 73.
K9QPL, Paul in Loves Park. Okay, Paul, I've got you checked in short time. Southerly, have a good evening, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Any more short time on most stations would like to check in? Please call now.
N9EGF, you got me, Jimmy?
N9EGF, I sure do, Kevin. Thank you for checking in.
Yes, sir. Short time. Just coming out of a rah-rah meeting on a handheld, so I didn't know how well I was getting in. But yeah, check me in, buddy. Thank you very much.
K9GCR, M9ED up.
Okay, sounds good, Kevin. You're already checked in. You're checking number 11. So, okay, sounds good. Yes, I forgot to mention, I'll probably be another slow net tonight due to the rah-rah meeting taking place. When they get done, they'll go to their second meeting at one of the favorite restaurants in town there. So, okay, thanks for checking in, Kevin. Any more short-time mobile stations would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now.
KD9HKX, short time mobile.
KD9HKX, Larry, and mobile, I've got you checked in. Thank you for checking in. Have a good evening. We'll catch you tomorrow night on the Saturday evening radio net. Thanks for checking in. Any more short-time mobile stations for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 short-time stations. I believe that's got to be a record. But okay, thanks to all those short-time mobile stations checked tonight. Now we're going to move to general check-ins. We're going to go, let's go. We're going to start with hotel through November. Hotel through November. We're looking for I call it K9GCR, looking for the G after the 9. Hotel through November. Please call now. General check-ins.
KD9MED.
K9MED, Carrie in Rockford, the Duke of Digital DX. Okay, Carrie, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you in a few minutes for your DX report. And then later on for the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Okay, hotel through November. Please call now. Okay, let's go to Oscar through Tango. O through T. Please call now.
KD9MED there, Jimmy. Sorry, missed my cue. KD9MED.
This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, K9RFD Repeater Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Central and Freeport. K9MED, okay, Mike, don't worry about it. This net is not a formal net. Never has been, never will be. So don't worry about it. Checking out term, don't worry about it. Okay, thanks for checking in. I'll get back to you a few minutes roundtable. Okay, Oscar through Tango, please call now.
KC9RGG, Norman, Orfordville, Wisconsin.
KC9RGG, Norman, Orfordville. Okay, Norm, I got you checked in. I put you down as non-rate checking last week. When I get back to you for the roundtable, I'll ask how your trip was. So we'll get thanks for checking in, Norm. We'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations? Oscar through Tango. Please go now. Okay, let's go through uniform through Zulu, U through Z. Please call now.
KD9YBG, Dale.
K9YBG, Dale and Robert, I've got you checked in, Dale. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Thanks for checking in. Uniform through Zulu, U through Z. Please call now. Okay, no further check-ins. Uniform through Zulu. We'll move to the last segment of the evening there. Alpha through Golf, A through G. Please call now. One more time, Alpha through Golf, A through G. Please call now. Okay. I stated earlier, this is the old Wednesday evening swap net check-in format. This is what we used to do when the Russ N9LXS was you found the swap net. That's how we called it. And several other net control operators like Richard N9CO, Dave N9DLB, George N9WSQ. Even though of course back then it was KD9QDA. That was his old call. But that's the way it was before we went to the roll call format on the swap net several years ago. All right, this time I'll take check-ins from anywhere in the alphabet, Alpha through Zulu. Would like to check in. Please call now. Go ahead with that internet check-in, Mike.
Alright, yep. Please check in Patrick there. Keep finding 9 silver dollars.
Okay, I've got checked in, Mike. The Pat K9RFD, thank you for checking in. I already got you checked in. Thanks for checking in. Okay, Mike, thanks. Okay, any more check-ins? Alpha through Zulu, please call now.
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
KE9N, Kurt and Roscoe. Okay, Kurt, I've got you checked in. I'll get back to you for the roundtable. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations? Alpha through Zulu. Please call now. Okay, we'll get to some more check-ins later on during the net. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with the deepest regret that I announce the passing of the mother of Jimmy, KD9GOL, who passed away. I have no idea as to when she passed away, but even though she was not a ham radio operator, I decided, well, everybody's a part of the ham radio family, whether you're a ham operator or not. So I'm going to say, let's see, Jim, K9GOL, if you're listening, you have our deepest sympathies. Our thoughts and prayers are with you at this time. Does anybody have any comments concerning the passing of Jimmy's mother? Okay. Those of you who are new to the Friday Night Fun Net, when Diana White, NN9I, used to do the old Monday night, the 2-meter net, she did a 1-minute, she paid tribute to a ham radio operator who passed away. She did a 1-minute all keys down moment of silence in that person's honor. Even though Jimmy's mother was not a ham operator, we decided we're going to pay her the ultimate tribute. At this time, we're going to do a 1-minute all keys down moment of silence in honor of the mother of Jim KC9GOL. This is K9GCR, the Friday Night Fun Net, and K9RFD Repeater Rockford. We just did a 1 minute all keys down moment of silence in honor of the mother of Jimmy, KC9 and GOL. Of course, I never knew her, but may she rest her peace. May her memory be a blessing. I've already put down Jimmy as an honorary check-in, KC9 and GOL. He's checked in. Maybe he'll check in later on tonight. If not, he's checked in as an honorary check-in. Okay, at this time, before we go to the round table, do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
K9F, Dave and Beloit, no traffic, short time.
K9F, okay, Dave, I've got you checked in. 7-3, drive home safely, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Kevin, N9EGF. Am I making it still?
Yes, you are, Kevin. Go ahead.
Okay, hey, we just got to the pizza place, so in a couple of minutes, there'll be a couple other people coming in. I can get you a few more check-ins if I pass the handheld around the table, if you're interested. Over.
I am very much interested. Go ahead there. That sounds good. It must have been a short meeting tonight, huh?
Yeah, I think pizza took priority tonight. We did the business part, and then everybody said, let's go for pizza. So we'll have a few people, but I'm going to hand this over to Dave, let him check in, and then as others come in, I'll get back in and jump in. But right now, it's just Dave and I holding the fort down at the restaurant. Over.
Okay, go ahead and pass the mic over to him. I'll put him down. I'll check him in.
Oh, Jimmy, this is W9AXD Charlie Juliet Sierra. You're full quieting into the repeater. My name is David, and I'm sitting across from Kevin here. Back to you.
Sounds good, Dave, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. I think you checked in one other time there, too. Thank you very much. Enjoy your pizza, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for checking in. Okay, are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net before we start the round table? Please go now. Okay, we'll go ahead and start the round table here. Kerry, KD9MED. I'm sure I know your father is probably long since passed. What is your favorite memory of your father, and how did he inspire you?
This is KD9MED. Thanks, Jimmy. Good evening, everybody. That's a little too personal, Jimmy, so I'm going to skip that one. But thanks anyway, KD9MED.
Okay, Kerry, I understand. We'll get back to you in a few minutes for the DX report. Thanks for checking in. KD9MED, Mike. What are you going to be doing for your father on Father's Day?
KD9MED. Well, Jimmy, to be honest, my father passed away a very long time ago. So, if anything, I'll probably just have fond memories of what little time I had with him together, and that would be about it. KD9MED.
Okay, Mike, I understand. Okay, thanks for checking in. Okay, Norm, KC9RGG. What's going on with you? What are your memories of your father?
KC9GCR, KC9RGG. Jim, my memories of my father are very vivid, but what really stands out, when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, he took me off to must have been a Lions Club meeting in Glen Ellen, Illinois. And there was a guy that gave a presentation about camping. And he had some 8mm films, and he showed them, and I enjoyed them, and my father saw them, and my father decided we should go camping as a family. And that's what we did for the rest of what I can remember. We went up to Peninsula State Park in Door County, Wisconsin, and had wonderful vacations, and that was the most relaxed my father ever was.
That is definitely wonderful. That's for sure. That's for sure. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, all right. How did your trip go last week?
Jim, it was our 54th wedding anniversary. We went up to Mackinac Island, stayed at the Grand Hotel. I really prefer Stonecliff Manor up there, but my wife wanted to go to the Grand Hotel for old time's sake, so we went up there, and I'm be honest with you, I would have checked in via the, I could have called you on my cell phone, but I think my wife probably would have killed me. So, we just had a real nice dinner that night, and we had a great trip.
That's good to hear. Yeah, you better, what your wife says, she wants to go to a certain place, you damn well better go with her of that place. Okay, don't worry, you're checked in. You know, last Friday night, I forgot about you. I told you I was going to check in short, as an honorary check-in, but I didn't until several days later. But you're checked in. You are my very last check-in. Well, the last Friday is a Friday night fun net, so you're good. Don't worry about it.
Well, Jim, it's finally started to get dark outside, and you know I go to bed with the chickens. So, have a great net. KC9GCR, KC9RGG.
Okay, sounds good, Norm. Thank you for checking in. And next Friday night, we're going to have our annual field day edition of Friday Night Fun Net. So you're definitely welcome to check in then. We'll let you know what you're going to do for field days. Okay, 7-3. Thanks for checking in, Norm. Okay, KD9YBG, Dale. Well, what is your favorite memories of your dad?
Well, I know he was a garage person. He was on the garage a lot, and if he wasn't working on mechanical things, he was tinkering on old radios, TV sets. He had a voltmeter, and he had a signal generator, and I don't know what else he had, but he had a lot of components that he used to cut out of other like TV chassis and radios, so he could keep parts, resistors, and stuff like that, capacitors. And he built a redwood canoe. I helped him build that in '68, and we saw it in Popular Mechanics magazine, and we built a redwood canoe. And then that year he bought a Veronica Champ airplane, and that's up in Wisconsin where we had land up there, and he used to go up there and fly that around. He liked to do fishing. He always got up early in the morning to go out in those lakes to go fishing. That's about pretty much what it was about. KD9YBG, back to net.
Sounds good there, Dale. Okay, sounds good. Hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. We'll come back to you for the second round table to ask what else is happening with you. Thanks for checking in. Okay, K9RFD is already checked on the internet, so okay, KD9MED, Kurt, what's going on with you? What are your favorite memories of your dad?
KC9GCR, KE9N. Well, I'm here actually working on a filter and doing some stuff, looking on the internet a little bit, so I didn't go to the meeting. I was kind of tired tonight, and so I ended up not going to the meeting. Favorite memories? Well, my dad was a pretty strong disciplinarian. He wasn't a liberal by any means, and by God, if you were in his house, you went by his rules, and it didn't matter if it was his kids, friends, my friends, or whoever. You went by his rules, or else he let you know, and he wasn't bashful about that. But other than that, I mean, he was a very well-educated guy, and he expected a lot out of us kids. He always supported us. but he didn't talk necessarily really a lot. But I just remember that he always made sure that he was in charge of his house, and again, he expected you to do your best all the time, and if you didn't, you definitely knew about it. KC9GCR, KE9N.
Oh, I definitely believe that. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, okay, I don't know if G and K9F will check in later on tonight or not there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Kurt, thank you for checking in. Okay. That K9F checked in showtime. The W9 to CJS Kevin. Well, they're probably busy at the pizza restaurant there. So, okay. Are there any more stations who would like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region? Please go on out. Okay, let's go ahead with the, let's see. I don't really have any traffic to speak of. By the way, I checked the extended forecast. It looks good for next Saturday, field day. Going to be hot. They're talking 91 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Just like, so just for your weather information, for field day next Saturday, going to be a hot one. Be prepared and what have you. So, okay. Does anybody else have any traffic you'd like to pass along for the net? Okay, let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having problems with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of an antenna do you want to put up in your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8, or DMR? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Do you have any technical questions you'd like to bring before the net? If you have any technical questions, you're welcome to bring them to the net. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions they'd like to bring at this time?
Yeah, KD9MED.
K9MED. Okay, Mike, go ahead. What do you got for us?
Well, being that MFJ is on its way out, I was curious to know if anybody had any recommendations for lightning arresters for your coax.
Okay, let's throw it out there. Anybody have any tips for Mike K9MED about any lightning arresters?
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Go ahead, Kurt. Go back to Mike.
Okay, there's two popular ones out there. One is made by Alpha Delta.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other one is Polyphaser. And I think probably HRO sells both of them. But if you do a search for Alpha Delta lightning protection, that'll pop up probably. Or, again, Polyphasers is the other one. Over.
Okay, yep, I've heard of both of them. I just didn't know if they were good recommendations. And, you know, with me, here, brief reset. Little known fact about me is I've got a nice firm respect for lightning, as I was struck by lightning at age 9. So, you know, you can understand why I would want a lightning arrestor in my lines. Anyways, that's good information to know. KD9MED, back to net.
Okay, well, sounds good. Mike, there you go. You want information on this net, just ask for it and you're going to get it. Thanks, Kurt, for helping Mike out. Okay, that's great. Okay. Does anybody else have any technical questions they'd like to bring before the net? Okay, well now, let me get my paper straight now. All right, let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts this week? Well, I did not make any. Well, let's see if anybody else did. Okay, does anybody have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
Yeah, KD9MED.
Okay, Mike, go ahead.
All right, still diving into the JSA call a little bit on the digital modes and playing around with that and getting to understand it a little bit better. Brief reset. Made contact with a guy, Steve, in Mims, East Central Florida. The guy's name is Steve. It's November Alpha 4 Sierra Alpha. Got him on JSA call, both on the normal mode and the slow mode. Out there, and it was on let's see, I want to say it's 18 or 17 meters, I think is where I had them. I don't have frequency written down, but I'll look again on the software and I'll know which one it is. KD9MED, back to net.
That's great. That is great. Anybody else have any comments for my K9MED? East Central Florida. Oh boy, they're really getting it down there with the rain and stuff. That's really unfortunate there too. Anybody have any comments for Mike?
Hey, KD9MED with additional comments.
Give us your DX report. Okay. Anybody else have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
Yeah, KD9MED with an additional report.
Sure, go ahead.
And I was also playing around on the 17 meter group today. Decided to try out 10 watts on my G90 just for giggles, using a chameleon stainless steel, and was heard in Maine, Florida, and Oklahoma, all reporting 5.3 and all that. Not bad today, actually.
That is great. Congratulations. That is great. Okay, thank you for your DX report there. Okay, anybody else have a DX report they'd like to pass along? KD9MED, Kerry, do you have any DX reports you'd like to pass along?
This is KD9MED. No, Jimmy, I'm still waiting for Logbook of the World to come back before I get back on HF again. The ARRL weekly letter came out yesterday, and they said nothing about it. So, whatever. KD9MED.
Okay, sounds good. I heard about that on AMS Radio Newsline. We have our AMS Radio Newsline on our Wednesday evening swamp net. However, Mel K9RFD was not around to do the net, but Chad, W9AXD he's just started his new Rock County Roundtable net. That's on his repeater, 440.950, the PL 123.0 plus offset. He broadcast the AMS Radio Newsline there too, so that's how I found out about it. So, okay. The Newsline for this week came out late today, so, okay. Thanks. Okay, Gary, thanks anyway. Does any other station have any DX reports you'd like to pass along? Okay, at this time we're going to go ahead with the swap net. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be related to hobbies of ramp trading or computers. All items to be bought, sold, or traded must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of the stuff. May mention prices over the air, but the haggling should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have any swap net traffic you'd like to pass along? Okay, well, I've got some, just a minute, one moment please. I do have some swap net traffic, but they're from a couple of other hands. Just let me get organized here, hold on. Okay, now, this is from KD9HKX. He still has items for sale from the estate of the late Scott Francis, 89SF. ICOM IC225, 2-meter transceiver, 10 watts, 1 watt, $45. ICOM IC208H, 2-meter or 70 centimeters, and for $275. ICOM ICB8000, 2-meter transceiver, 7525 is 10 or 5 watts, $175. ICOM IC28A, 2-meter transceiver, 25 watts, 5 watts, $70. Uniden BC120 XLT scanner, 100 channel, $35. All above units sold as working but untested. Other items he has: Barker and Williamson 423 filter, $25. Nick 108 KA 12 volt 8 amp power supply, $40. Kit AM 2 SWR meter, $10. Homebrew 6-meter antenna tuner, $25. Manuals for the ICOM radios are available online. Lower offers will be considered. Contact Larry McFall, KD9HKX, the Rah-Rah Secretary, at area code 815-900-1820, or IP McFall at charter.net. Anybody have any questions reference these items for sale I just read? Okay. Once again, then these items were from the estate of the late great Scott Francis, AE9SF. He was KA9 Sugar Fox. He will surely be missed. We still miss him today. Okay. One moment, please. I've got some more swap net traffic. Just everybody, just stand by. Just trying to get my papers shuffled around here. Well, all right, we'll find it. We'll find it. All right. Okay, come on. Let's not be stupid here. What's the matter with you? All right. All right. This is from Dave, AE9YE. He lives in Avon Township or Rock County, Wisconsin. He's got oh boy, I can't hardly read. He's got tuners, 901 to 10 the tuners. He's got high power tuners, high power tuners and antenna, power supplies, 70 amp, Astron power supplies. You can contact them at area code 815. No. Area code 608. Area code 608. 814 0069. Area code 815. 814 0069. And that's about it. Okay. Anybody have anything? Anybody have any comments about these items for sale? Just a minute. I got some more over. Oh boy, I think I read the wrong stuff here. He has this from Dave 89YE. He has auto tuners and Mercury AT Palstar HF auto tuner. As an Elenco EPX2 wire tuner. And he has an MFJ 925 power supply. Astron the 70 MAP or RS7 MAP. You can contact them at area code 608-814-0069. Area code 81. Oh boy, I'm so used to doing the area code around here. It's area code 608. Area code 608-814-0069. Area code 608-814-0069. He mentioned all this stuff on the Wednesday in Swan, and it's for me it's very hard to write fast. Okay, anybody have any questions or comments concerning these items for sale?
W9JTC check-in.
W9JTC, good evening, Jamie. Just a minute, let me go ahead and put you. Let me check in the net here. Are you at the second meeting here at the pizza place?
No, I didn't go to that, but yeah, we just got done a little while ago, and we're just sitting out enjoying the nice air outside, and I'm getting ready to leave St. Anthony's, so I just wanted to check in. Hey, I got one more check-in for you there, Jimmy. Hang on just a second.
Okay, go ahead.
KD9SAZ, Daniel Rockford checking in, no traffic. Good evening, all. Good evening, Jimmy. Just coming out of the rah-rah meeting, so just wanted to do a short time real quick.
Okay, Dan, I've got you checked in. Are you going to the second meeting or are you going home?
Yeah, I think he's going home. He said he didn't feel like pizza tonight. I didn't either there, Jimmy, so... well, thanks for allowing us to check in. Sorry to get you in the middle of your SwapNet traffic there, sir. I'll let you get back to it. W9JTC portable out at OSF.
Oh, that's okay, Jamie. I'm just about done with this segment anyway. And anyway, we are not a formal net, and you definitely know that. So, okay. Thanks for checking in, and thanks to Dan for checking in, too. You guys have a good evening. Hey, I forgot. Jamie, what are you going to be doing for your dad for Father's Day?
Oh, Jimmy, I'll probably take probably something out to his gravesite. Lost my dad a couple of years ago. So I'll probably do that. I know my daughter is going to have a cookout for me on Sunday, so looking forward to that. I won't have to cook.
Well, that's good. Okay, sounds good. Dan, if you're still listening, what are you going to be doing for your dad for Father's Day?
He said he's in the same situation I am there, Jimmy.
Okay, guys, thanks to both of you for checking in. You guys have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
73, Jimmy.
Okay, does any other station have any SwapNet traffic at this time? let's go ahead with the second round table. Let's see. Gary, K9MED, what else is happening in your world?
This is KD9MED. Oh, I've been pretty busy helping people out with cleaning up their property and cutting brush and doing stuff like that. Been doing a lot of driving, putting a lot of miles on the car. That's about it. KD9MED.
Okay, Gary, hey, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend. Thanks for checking in. KD9MED, Mike, what else is going on with you? Okay, Mike, thank you for checking in and thanks for all you do. So, okay. K9RGG has already hit the hay, so we'll move on to Dale. KD9YBG, what else is going on, Dale?
Well, I'm just kind of doing some chores around the house, getting stuff that I normally don't have time to work on. I'm kind of trying to make time to work on it. And I got to mow the grass pretty soon because I've been kind of waiting for that heat to leave. So I'll probably be doing that here this weekend. KD9YBG, back to net.
Okay, Dale, sounds good. You have a good evening. Hey, we'll catch you tomorrow night on the Saturday Evening Rag Tune Net. Thanks for checking. All right. KD9N, Kurt and Roscoe, what else is happening with you?
KC9GCR, KE9N. I'm busy working on some filters. I'm building, and they won't be done by field day. I already got one set of filters that we're going to use anyhow. But I'm working on some bandpass filters all on one circuit board, and you just switch between them. So anyhow, I'm just doing it for something to do, really. So I'm working on that. I was helping a guy with a computer issue earlier this week. And then also, of course, field day is coming up, and I'm supplying most of the hardware, meaning antennas and radios, for field day. So I've been going through that and making sure I got the coaxes and radios and, you know, all the stuff that goes right down the line. So I've been kind of busy with that since last weekend, just making sure I got everything. Other than that, worked a little bit of DX, nothing special. But I've been kind of doing that off and on when I got time as well. Back to you, Jimmy, KE9N.
Okay, Kurt, sounds good. How are you coming along on contacting the local news media, like the radio and TV station, about maybe having them coming out next week and do an interview?
You know, Kevin is kind of lining all that up. I can't tell you, I'm taking care of the hardware radios and stuff like that, and I'm not in charge of field day, Matt is, and that's been delegated really more to Kevin, so I can't really answer your question.
Okay, that's fine, I understand, yeah. I remember that, I think they interviewed you last year or a couple years ago. I definitely saw that, so okay, that's, hopefully we'll get somebody. We definitely got to get the word out. So that's about it. Okay, Kurt, thanks for checking in. We'll see. I don't know if Dean will be checking in later on tonight. We'll see what happens. So thank you for checking in.
No problem. I'll probably hang around till about 9:30 or so, and then I'll go upstairs. Anyhow, talk to you later. I'll be listening.
Sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Kurt. At this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? You were coming over to your Friday Night Fish Fry, Steak Fry, Grocery Shopping, or the Rah-Rah meeting, or the show, or what have you. You would just turn your radio on. You just come home, turn your radio on. You've been commenting me over the last 55 minutes. This is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call K9GCR. Okay, last station trying to check in. All I got was dead air, but no audio. Let's try that one more time.
Hey, Jimmy, this is Tom here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
WI9WTF. Hello, Tom. What's going on with you? What are you going to be doing for Father's Day this weekend?
Ooh, good question there, Jimmy. First of all, the school buses, the official is over, but I'm starting to do summer school charters and all that, so that's all good there, Jimmy. And it's Father's Day. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll figure it out when it gets here.
Okay, it's this coming Sunday, as you well know.
Well, thanks for the calendar there, Jimmy. Sounds good. This is Tom here in Janesville, WI9 Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I'll be clear.
You're welcome, Tom. Thank you for checking in. You guys have a good evening. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Day. Any more stations you want to check in, please call now. Okay. Nothing much. I'll be looking for the ham rag in the mail within the next few days. The Vern K9YUM will be getting that out. I'll probably be getting that the next several days here. So, okay, one moment, please. Okay, Justin K9FBO must have had to work or something like that, but I'm going to I'll wait to see if he checks in before I put him down as an honorary check-in. Our field day activities here in Stevenson County are going to take place on next Saturday, of course, next Saturday and Sunday, 22nd, 23rd. They're going to get everything set up Saturday morning, and then we're going to have our potluck. Stevenson County Repeater Association is going to be putting it on. We have our annual potluck, bring your own dish to pass. It'll take place at noon, and at 1 o'clock field day activities will be getting underway. Norm, KC9NVN is in charge of the field day activities. From what I have been told, they're going to, all the parks in the Freeport Park District shut down at 10:30 p.m. The thing is, they're probably going to try to work until dark, then they'll go over the night, they'll pick up again Sunday morning. I'm trying to see if Norm can talk to the Park District officials to let us operate overnight Sunday, because Justin K9FBO, W wants to come out. So we'll, on next week. So we'll just, hopefully they can get it. I'm always available to stay up overnight and work a field day out there. I've just served a couple of times already. So we'll just wait and see what takes place tomorrow. Then in Rockford, the field day activities will take place at Camp Winnebago, where we held the swap meet and social last month. So we'll just see. They'll be definitely working overnight hours. We'll see what happens then. So, okay. Any more stations I'd like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay. We're gonna do Friday Night Fun Net trivia. This is really for the benefit of those who are studying for their first ham radio license, or their tech licenses. So We got a lot of people listening to us on the scanner. Since they can't listen to police communications anymore, unless you have a very expensive digital scanner with Starcom 21, which you can hear the state police and several other counties and what have you. And of course, many people listen to it just for the fun of it. So okay, let's see if I can find the first question here. I'm trying to my best not to repeat the same questions every week, otherwise it gets kind of boring here. All right. Okay. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician class licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur radio extra class band segment? A, at no time. B, when designated as a control operator by an amateur extra class licensee. C, as part of a multi-operator contest team. D, when using a club station whose trustee holds an amateur extra class license. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician's licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur extra class band segment? A, at no time. B, when designated as a control operator by an amateur extra class licensee. C, as part of a multi-operator contest team. D, when using a club station whose trustee holds an amateur extra class license. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. When, under normal circumstances, may a technician class licensee be the control operator of a station operating in an amateur extra class band segment? Well, the correct answer is A, alpha, at no time. All right, we'll see if we can find another one here. This is K9 GCR to Friday Night Fun and the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun and Central and Freeport. Okay. One moment, please. Oh yeah, here it is. Why are simplex channels designated in the VHF-UHF band plans? A, so stations within range of each other can communicate without tying up a repeater. B, for contest operation. C, for working DX only. D, if so stations with simplex transmitters can access the repeater without automated offset. Why are simplex channels designated in the VHF-UHF band plan? A, so stations within range of each other can communicate without tying up a repeater. B, for contest operation. C, for working DX only. D, so stations with simple transmitters can access the repeater without automated offset. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. Why are simplex channels designated in the VHF-UHF band plan? Correct answer is A, alpha. So stations within range of each other can communicate without tying up a repeater. If you and the station you've contacted are in range of each other, why not give simplex a try? This avoids occupying or tying up a repeater. Ham radio license manual page 6-6. Okay, before I proceed any further, are there any more stations who'd like to check the Friday Night Fun net this time? Please go now.
KD9EPZ.
KD9EPZ, good evening, Al. What's going on with you?
I
I don't know. I've been dozing on and off. I only got like 3 hours sleep last night, so excuse me. But, yeah, I've been listening off and on. I just keep falling asleep. But, anyway, I remember the question tonight was, I remember my father. I seem to remember the last trip we took before he passed away. We did what they called the Lake Michigan Circle Tour. Quick reset. We went all the way around Lake Michigan, up through Wisconsin, up into the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. We went to Mackinac Island. And then we went and we stayed for a few days up. My cousins in South Haven. We stayed there and visited with them and went to the beach and such. And that was about a month after that he passed away. He hadn't had a vacation in years. My dad was like a workaholic. He never took time off for anything. But and he had gotten to the point where he was gotten sick enough where he was having trouble finding anything. Couldn't eat anything. The only thing that tasted right to him was smoked fish. Anything else didn't taste right. Like I said, he passed about a month after that, and I really enjoyed having that time.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Well, that was the way it was with my dad. He was a great guy. He was during World War II. He was a member of the Auxiliary Military Police. He was like members of the Civil Defense. He was at the old Fairbanks Morris plant here in Freeport. Of course, that was a defense plant back then. So he was a guard there for several years, and he worked. He was a bartender for several years. Then he worked at the former Structo Manufacturing Company for 20 years. Right after the day after they presented him with a watch, which I still have for his 20 years of service, he developed cancer of the esophagus. He battled for 3 months before he finally passed away. May 27th of 1975. So I'll tell you what. Baseball was his sport. He used to play on some of the town teams way back in his younger days. And he was around when Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig and some of the other ones played. And they explained the game, what have. That's how I finally got involved in it there. So that was great. I think he was rooting for the old Milwaukee Braves when they were in Milwaukee. Let me reset. He never was a Cub fan. We'll just leave it at that. But he was definitely a great guy. As far as politics, I think he was a Democrat. Preston Franklin D. Roosevelt was like his hero, and so was John F. Kennedy. When Kennedy was assassinated, I don't think my dad ever got over it. So that was about it. But he was a great guy. Okay, Al, thanks for checking in, and thanks for participating.
No problem there, Jimmy. And by the way, don't feel bad. My father was not a Cubs fan either. He used to take me to White Sox games. My grandfather was a Cubs fan, used to take me to Cubs games. But I do remember my father took me to the game when the White Sox won the pennant. I think it was, I want to say it was 57, am I right there? I don't remember, but we were at that game.
That was 59, Al, the Go-Go White Sox. So, Louis Aparicio, Jungle Jim Rivera, and Al Lopez was the manager. Oh yeah, They lost the World Series 4-2 to the Los Angeles Dodgers. That was the Dodgers had just moved out to California after they left Brooklyn. So, okay, yeah, 59.
Okay, yeah, I guess what was 59. We were at the game, but yeah, he never didn't had much to do with the Cubs. But my grandfather did. Remember we used to sit at his house when I visited with him, and used to keep track of stats. He had a clipboard and score sheets. He used to mark down every player, and was totally almost fanatical, kind of like you with the Cubs.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. You know, the Cubs won the World Series in my lifetime. So in 2016, the White Sox won it all in 2005, and the Cardinals won several World Championships. I want to see the Milwaukee Brewers go to the World Series and win for Bob Uecker. I'm going to tell you what, that guy is still broadcasting Brewers game, but I believe he's 90 years old. He doesn't go on the road anymore, but in fact, I was listening tonight. He was still doing the Nets there. So, but I want to see them win it. Okay, Al. Hey, thanks for checking in, and we'll talk to you later. Any more stations want to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, continuing on. All right. Okay, what is the voltage across a 10-ohm resistor if a current of 2 amperes flows through it? A, 8 volts. B, 0.2 volts. C, 12 volts. D, 20 volts. What is the voltage across a 10-ohm resistor if a current of 2 amperes flows through it? A, 8 volts. B, 0.2 volts. C, 12 volts. D, 20 volts. Anybody correct to answer this question? This is K9 GCR to Friday Night Fun Net and K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net Central Report. Okay. What is the voltage across a 10-ohm resistor if a current of 2 amperes flows through it? Correct answer is D delta 20 volts. And I'm not even going to bother to read that math problem. I'm just going to go and skip it there. All right, I think I read. Oh boy, I think I may have read that one. I tried to avoid reading the same questions, people. I already read that one. All right. I read that one too. All right, one moment, please. All right. Which of the following actions should you take if a neighbor tells you that your station's transmissions are interfering with their radio or TV reception? Make sure that your station is functioning properly and it does not cause interference to your own radio or television when it is tuned to the same channel. B, immediately turn off your transmitter and contact the nearest FCC office for assistance. C, install a harmonic doubler on the output of your transmitter and tune it until the interference is eliminated. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following actions should you take if a neighbor tells you that your station's transmissions are interfering with their radio or TV reception? A, make sure that your station is functioning properly, that it does not cause interference to your own radio or television when it is tuned to the same channel. B, immediately turn off your transmitter and contact the nearest FCC office for assistance. C. Install a harmonic doubler on the output of your transmitter and tune it until the interference is eliminated. D. All these choices are correct. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. Well, everybody's at the second round meeting. Of course, the weather's probably enjoying the weather too, so that's about okay. Which of the following attractions should you take if a neighbor tells you that your station's transmissions are interfering with your radio or TV reception? Correct answer is A, alpha. Make sure that your station is functioning properly and that it does not cause interference to your own radio or television when it is tuned to the same channel. Regardless of the source, you can reduce or eliminate much interference by making sure your own station follows good amateur practices for grounding and filtering. Eliminate interference to your own home appliances and television first. Ham radio last man space 9-9. Okay, those of you who work digital stations should know the correct answer to this question by heart. Which of the following protocols enables an amateur station to transmit through a repeater without using a radio to initiate the transmission? A. IRLP. B. D-Star. C. DMR. D. EchoLink. Which of the following protocols enables an amateur station to transmit through a repeater without using a radio to initiate the transmission? A. IRLP. B. D-Star. C. DMR. D. EchoLink. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay, that station trying to check in. You might want to increase your power or change the location. I got nothing but noise. Let's try that one more time. Negative. Unable to copy. I cannot copy you at all. Please increase your power or change the location. Let's try that one more time.
It's KC9DDF and Elgin. I got them on the input.
John, KC9DDF. Oh, okay. Were you trying to answer the question or were you trying to just check into the net? What did he say, Al? I can hear his voice, but I can't make out what he said.
I couldn't get him either. That one time he was coming in here on the input real clear, but I didn't hit my reverse button quick enough to tell if he was answering the question. But I lost him on the input too. You know, Elgin's still quite a ways for simplex.
Okay, well, let's be on the safe side. Let's try that one more time. John, come on back with your question, and Al's going to go to the input so he can read you. Come on back.
Okay, yeah, he says it's EchoLink. D is in Delta.
You are correct, John. You are correct. Which of the following protocols enables an amateur station to transmit through a repeater without using a radio to initiate the transmission. Correct answer is D Delta, EchoLink. The EchoLink system uses VoIP to enable amateur stations to transmit through an internet-connected repeater without using a radio to initiate the transmission. Ham radio license manual page 6-14. Okay, John, I'm going to go ahead and check in. Well, you didn't have to use the hotline to check in. That's great. Thanks to K9EPT for relaying your transmission there. Okay, KC9DGF. Now I'm going to put a little HL next to your call for... No. Skip that. We're not doing that. Okay. Thanks for checking in, John. 7-3, have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. I'm used to having him checking on the phone there. Okay. Are there any more stations? Do I check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, and I'm not reading that. Find another one here. We're gonna find something else here. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, I think I read this. Again, folks, I'm trying to avoid reading the same questions. Alright. What is standing wave ratio, SWR? A, a measure of how well a load is matched to a transmission line. B, the ratio of amplifier power output to input. C, the transmitter efficiency ratio. D, an indication of the quality of your station's ground connection. What is standing wave ratio, or SWR? A, a measure of how well a load is matched to a transmission line. B, the ratio of amplifier power output to input. C, the transmitter efficiency ratio. D, an indication of the quality of your station's ground connection. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KD9EPZ, A is in Alpha.
You are correct, Al. You are correct. What is standing wave ratio, SWR? Correct answer is A alpha. A measure of how well a load is matched to a transmission line. Because SWR is determined by the amount of forward or reflected power, SWR in the antenna system is also a measure of how well the antenna or load and feed line impedances are matched. Ham radio license manual, page 4-10. And this is case 9GCR of the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting from Friday Night Fun Net Center in Freeport. Are there any more stations you want to check in at this time? Please call now. Looking at the temperatures next week. Let's see. Sunday, that'd be just a minute. Oh boy. On the 20th. Here we go. Tomorrow, 83 degrees. Sunday, 93. Monday, 94. Tuesday, 93. Wednesday, 89. Thursday, 90. Friday, 90. And from what I saw the extended forecast on Channel 13, next Saturday, field day, is supposed to be 91 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Well, we'll just see what happens. But summer is here, thank God. All right. Last question of the evening. What are the toughest questions in your text, general, and extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. Those of you listening are going to get your first ham radio license. Someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. Here you're going to be climbing the tower itself. You're going to be part of the ground support crew. And this, if you attend your neighborhood VE testing session, if they ask this next question, if I'm about to read, and if you get it right, this might be the question that puts you over top is getting you your ticket for your ham radio license. What is the purpose of a safety wire through a turnbuckle used to tension guy line? A. Secure the guy line as the turnbuckle breaks. B. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C. Provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D. Provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. What is the purpose of a safety wire through a turnbuckle used to tension guy lines? A. Secure the guy line if the turnbuckle breaks. B. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. C. Provide a ground path for lightning strikes. D. Provide an ability to measure for proper tensioning. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay. What is the purpose of a safety wire through a turnbuckle used to tension guy lines? Correct answer is B. Bravo. Prevent loosening of the turnbuckle from vibration. Guy wires must be installed according to the tower manufacturer's instructions. Place a safety wire through any turnbuckle used to tension guy lines. This prevents them from loosening due to vibration and twisting. Ham radio license manual case 9-17. That's going to do it for Friday Night Fun Net Trivia this week. We'll do it again next Friday night. Okay, any more stations? I'll have to check in this time. Please call now. Okay, now at this time I'm going to give you the rundown of all the other nets we have in the area. In about a little more than a half hour at 10 o'clock, if you can pick up 443.750 repeater in Chicago, PL 114.8 plus offset. The Night Watch net will be on the air. That net runs 7 nights a week. Last night they ran for about an hour and 15 minutes, or an hour and 20 minutes. And with Friday night, I think they usually have a get-together every Friday night in one of the restaurants there, and so I don't know how many stations will be on the air. But if you cannot pick up 443.750, you can switch over to the 440.950 repeater in Janesville. That's the CHATS, W9AXD Repeater. He links that repeater to the 443.750 repeater in Chicago, then you can hear the Night Watch net that way. You can even check in that way, which I've done before. Okay, don't forget tomorrow evening we've got the Saturday evening ride unit and also at 8 p.m. on this repeater. I believe Larry, K9KCT, will be your net control station tomorrow night. He usually picks out a topic. If you want to talk about that, fine. If not, you can talk about something else. Well, they go around it a few times, and well, that's what it's all about. Rag tune. It's what it is. So, also the Saturday Night Fun Net is held also at 8 p.m. on a 146.910 repeater in Milwaukee. Well, actually, that repeater is located in New Berlin, Wisconsin. That has a PL 127.3 minus offset. Okay. This coming Sunday at 4:30 p.m. It's on. Just a minute. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3. Okay. First and third Sundays of the month of each month, you got these Illinois statewide Aries net. Now they're going to make a change. They're usually on 3905 on 80 meters, but this coming Sunday they're going to try out 7.227 megahertz, 40 meters lower sideband. That net will take place at 4:30 p.m. The nearest net control operator around here you hear will be Lloyd, KB9APW. They'll call him last, just before the 5 o'clock hour. First Sunday, they call him first. The last, third Sunday, they call him last. So they want to know how you're getting and what have you there. So, okay. Illinois statewide Aries net. First and third Sundays of each month at 4:30 p.m. Now they're going to try it on 7.227 megahertz, 40 meters lower sideband. The Big Thunder Amps Radio Club will hold its Sunday evening net at 7 p.m. on the 147.375 repeater in Belvedere with a PL 100.0 plus offset. The Greene County Aries net runs meets at 7:30 p.m. Sunday evenings on the 145.110 repeater in Monroe that has a PL 123.0 minus offset. Scott, K9RFD will be net control this week. Last Sunday it was Brandon, KD9TNU. It's combination Aries Races and Ragtune net, so. Then at 8 p.m. on the Sunday evenings on the 146.850 repeater in Sterling with a PL 114.8 minus offset. The Rock County Aries net meets. You shouldn't have any problem getting that Sterling repeater. The antenna is about 300 feet in the air on the Illinois State Police of Troop 1 radio tower at their main headquarters in Sterling. Monday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repeater, we got the Monday Night Rah-Rah Infonet. Larry, K9KZT will be the net control this coming Monday, and I was net control this past Monday. The Lee County Aries Group holds its Monday evening net at 8 p.m. on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon with a PL of 82.5 minus offset. The Kishwaukee Amps Radio Club holds its Monday evening net at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater in DeKalb with a PL 100.0 minus offset. Tuesday evenings, you got the Health Tech and Social Net, which is hosted by Larry, H9GO, and Rockton. That meets at 7 p.m. We ask everybody how they're doing health-wise, or anybody else has any traffic. Oh, by the way, Larry K9KCG does Morse code practice at the conclusion of the Monday and Tuesday evening nets. Then the Rock County Public Service Net, or Aries Races Net, also meets at 7 p.m. on 145.450 repeater in Janesville with a PL 123.0 minus offset. Okay, before I continue, are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, continuing on with the local nets there. Let's see. Tuesday evenings at 8:30 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater in Oregon with a PL 146.2 minus offset, plus offset, I should say. The Ogle County Hams net meets at 8:30 p.m. They meet for a short net. If they have time, they'll switch over to 146.595 simplex for a brief simplex net. Then they'll switch back over to the repeater for the 9 o'clock Ogle County Aries and Races net for a Skywarn net. this past Tuesday, they were talking about field day, how they're getting ready to go there. Their field day will take place at the local county airport. I do not know if there's talk about having a VE testing session this coming Saturday. I don't know if that will take place or not. Okay, Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repair. This is a new net they started about a couple of months ago. It's or 3 months ago. It's the Wednesday evening chat net. It's similar to what takes place on the Saturday evening rag net. I think Larry K9HTX was net control. So talk about different stuff. Now, of course, at 7 p.m. here in Freeport on the 147.390 repeater, PL 114.8 plus offset, I host the weekly Stevenson County Aries net. At 7:30 p.m. on the 147.120 repeater in Boyd with the PL 123.0 plus offset. The Greater Boyd Ham trade will come hold this Monday evening net. Then at 8 o'clock, we have our Wednesday evening swap net. It runs from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. until all traffic is handled. I was net control. I had six check-ins. Mel K9RFD, who usually brings the Sam's Radio News line, was not there. He had with the car shows at Wendy's are starting up again. So I did the net last Monday. He's last Wednesday. He'll do the net this coming Wednesday night. Okay, the Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. on this repair, we got the Winnebago County Skywarn training net. I've been filling in. I've done 3 weeks in a row. So we had a good turnout last night. And the DeKalb County Aries group also meets at 7 p.m. on the 6.730 repeater in the Cal PL 100.0 minus offset. Okay, let's see. Don't forget oh yes, I definitely got to mention this. The Rock County Roundtable Net, formerly the Rock County Simplex Net, is held with Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. on the 440.950 repeater in Janesville. That's Chad's repeater. It has a PL 123.0 plus offset. So that Chad did a good turnout. So that's what we're doing now. We are no longer on the 146.415. Although I think Chad will crossband, the net will still be on that frequency, also on 147.415. So that's about it there. So don't forget the Rock County. Let's see, the C-Round is held every Thursday evening. No, every day, Monday through Friday, for 1,400, 1,500 hours Zulu or 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. local time on 14.287 megahertz, 20 meters upper side bandwidth. Chuck, W9BB is net control operator. Okay, now you're caught up to date on your local nets. Support your local net control operators, your local nets, your local repeaters. If you're a member of any ham radio club, by all means support your local club. Okay, at this time, are there any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, I want to tell you about the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. I don't know how many stations we had so far. I think we had, wasn't I told we had 168 stations signed up for it? I don't know. But you go to Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. Follow instructions, punch in your call sign, follow instructions, you're in business. You will hear this net later on tonight as soon as it's posted. So there was no net recorded last week because of the situations beyond anybody's control, and we'll leave it at that. But you hear past editions of Friday Night Fun Net. You listen to Friday Night Fun Net all day, every day, or all night, every night. It's Friday night, every night of the week with the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep. We decide, well, I'm going to turn on the Friday Night Fun Net Facebook page and listen to Friday Night Fun Net. If that doesn't put you to sleep, I don't know what will. You see pertinent information about the Friday Night Fun Net. You even see updated pictures of my Amtrak. You even see weather information on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Facebook page. So contact Justin K9FDO, Brad H2I, or Ricky WX9RLT, and one of them will get you signed up. Okay, we've had, I want to tell you about Friday Night Fun Net Central Online. Area code 815-232-FN, 232-3636, local freeboard number. You see pictures of it on the Facebook page. We've had no hotline check-ins tonight. But I want to tell you, when I'm transmitting and you hear that phone ring, that's a real telephone ring, folks, not that phony baloney cell phone ring. And you see pictures of it on the Facebook page. It's a traditional red desktop touch-tone telephone. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who'd like to check in? Please go now. Okay, at this time, I'm going to do my honorary check-ins. K9RFD Tony, our he's our EC here in Stevenson County, and Tracy. N9EAB, HC honorary check-in. One of the best guys in the whole world. He doesn't check in every Friday night, but he listens every Friday night. Richard. N9ZO in Belvedere. HC honorary check-in. Let's see. I'm trying to think here. Okay. EC9ICH, HC honorary check-in. I'm going to do my Stevenson County check-in. KD9LOA, Brandon, HC honorary check-in. And John, KD9OVJ, HC honorary check-in. And George, N9WSQ, George, HC honorary check-in. Oh, by the way, yes, speaking of George, last Saturday we had our monthly meeting of the Stevenson County Repeater Association. We had our election of couple. We had 7 people show up. We met for about an hour, and we had our, let's see. We had our election of officers. George N9WSQ was elected club president, re-elected club president for 2 years. Then let's see, we have a new vice president. It's Mike Odie. I would have to, oh boy. Let me get on my list. I gotta check his call. But Mike Odie is our new vice president. Let's see. W9AXD, that's his call. Then Gene Woodruff K9 SUO has been reelected our Secretary Treasurer for 2 years. So that's what happened to Stevens County Repair Association meeting. Our officers are sitting except for Vice President. Okay. Okay, at this time, we have any more stations while checking the Friday night fun net. Please call now.
Alpha Charlie 9, call Foster.
AC9GO, good evening, Larry. What's going on with you?
Hey, we're just leaving the after meeting at Jerry's pizza place. So anyhow, yeah, check in Young, and then check in Kevin, and check in Mike, because we're all here.
Okay, now wait a minute. I got just a minute. Oh boy, hold on. I got what in the? Oh yeah, I'm trying to look here. Okay, you're checked in. Who else would you like for me to check in?
Yum, KD9YUL, KD9FSD, KD9SSD, I'm sorry. Kevin, what's yours? N9EGF. So, and an honorary check-in for Doug Pascal.
Okay, N9EGF is already checked in, and let's see who else. And I'm trying to think. W9CJS, he's checked in, and okay, I'll go ahead and put down Verna then.
And don't forget Mike, KD9SSD.
Okay, KD9SSV. Okay, I'll put him down.
All right. Hey, have fun. We gotta go now, and I gotta give Kevin his two-way back. So we'll talk to you later, Jimmy.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you for checking in. You guys and gals have a good time. Have a safe trip home. We'll talk to you down the log. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net.
73, Jimmy. AC9GO. And I'll be clear.
Hey, before I let you go, who did you want me to check in as an honorary check-in?
Doug Pascal. He hasn't got his license yet. Just say Doug, and it's just he hasn't got it. He says he's going to wait till August now and take the tech and the general all at once. And by that time, shoot me out and ready for extra. I don't know. Anyhow. 73, Jimmy, I gotta go. AC9GO.
Larry, thanks for all those check-ins. Talk to you later. K9GCR. Any more stations want to check in? Please call now.
W9MBX, Matt in Rockford, mobile.
W9MBX. Okay, man, I've got you checked in. I heard you said you guys had a short meeting tonight. How'd everything go?
It went awesome. We were just kind of the last meeting before field day next weekend, and so had a few other items, but meeting went well, and the meeting after the meeting went very well. So I'm just heading home here.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. We're talking about Father's Day. What are you going to be doing for your dad on Father's Day?
Well, my dad's passed, so I won't be doing anything for him, but I think I'll probably grill out for the family on Sunday. My wife and I are going to go do something together for a few minutes in the morning, and probably just hang with the family if I can get them off of their electronics for a few minutes.
I hear you there, Mike. Hey, okay, glad everything went well at the meeting. You have a good evening, and I got quite a few check-ins from the restaurant there. 7-3, drive home safe. We'll talk to you later. K9G Sharp with Claire. Good night.
W9AXD, hey, 7-3 to you and everybody on the net. Clear.
Okay, do we have any more stations like checking the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, at this time, I'm going to go ahead and read the amateur's code. The amateur's considerate. He never knowingly uses the air in such a way as to lessen the pleasure of others. 2, the amateur's loyal. He offers his loyalty, encouragement, and support to his fellow radio amateurs, his local club, and to the American Radio Relay League, to which amateur radios represent. The amateur is progressive. He keeps his station abreast of science. It is well built and efficient. His operating practice is above reproach. 4, the amateur is friendly. Solemn patience anyone requested. Friendly advice and counsel to the beginner. Kindly assistance, cooperation, consideration for the interests of others. These are marks of the amateur spirit. 5, and this is very important. The amateur is balanced. Radio is his hobby. He never allows to interfere with any of the duties he owes to his home, his job, his school, or his community. And 6, the amateur is patriotic. His knowledge and his station are always ready for the service of his country and his community. That's the amateur's code. As Tony, K9RFD, or EC here in Stevens County always says, some to live by not only on the radio, but throughout life itself. Okay. Any more stations you want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Okay, does anybody, any more stations would like to check in? We're still waiting for Justin K9FDO to check in. Any more stations you want to check in? Please call now. Okay, let's try that one more time. Somebody try to check in. Come back. Sorry about that. Last station trying to check in. Come back.
Yeah, I don't know if there's another one there with me or not. This is Alpha Hotel 2 Ida Portable.
AH2I, good evening, Brad. What's going on with you?
Well, not much, Jim. Looks like we're in a little bit of a heat wave here. I'm looking at temperatures climbing in the mid-90s in the week ahead. How's your night going, sir?
My night is going just fine, and the net's going great. I got 38 check-ins so far. I thought I'd have a slow night with a rah-rah meeting, but it was a short meeting, so I got a lot of people checking in. Some people are even checking in via HD from one of the local restaurants here.
Of course, Jim. They come to see the star, which is you. You know that. It's been that way pretty much from the start. You're you're the one that keeps it going out here. One might say you are large and in charge.
Okay, thanks, Brad. Hey, we were talking about, now, we did a 1 minute long Keystone moment of silence for the mother of Jim, K9GOL, who passed away. So that was about it, and I'm asking everybody, what are they going to be doing for Father's Day? That was the question tonight.
Jim, did you happen to remember Bonnie Moore, KD9MED November Bravo Echo? I understand that was Tom's ex-while was Silent T. I think she passed away on Mother's Day.
I was wondering about that. Yeah, that was an AI9R. That was his better half. Yeah, I understand. I didn't do that. Well, I'll have to do that another time there. So, okay. So, like I said, what are you going to be doing for Father's Day?
Probably not too much. Jim, just cookout is usually about all we do. It's going to be pretty hot out, so we'll have to see what all, probably not too much in my family, though. When my grandparents were still living, God rest their souls, we used to go to their house, and, it was more of a big deal back then. But getting older now, Jim, getting older. But anyways, if you want any information about her, I know that she was in Mars. I think it was Air Force Mars. Tom was in it. I know they used to use the 805 repeater. Herb Eckstein, who's, he's Silent Key too now. They used to talk on there a lot. I used to hear him there talking. So other than that, I don't know. I don't know if she was ever involved in anything like Salvation Army or not. I believe they were one time involved with Ham Club and Skywarn activities and things like that. Over.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I'll tell you what. Sometime you want to give me a call on the phone. Sometime you can give me that information. Then there.
That's fine, Joe. Well, I'm glad to hear you get a lot of check-ins tonight. That's good. One of my next little projects is I want to try. I found an old Radio Shack 11-meter CB radio in my basement, and I don't think I've turned that on in probably 20-something years. So, just for fun and giggles, I wanted to turn it on and see what's going on with it. I think the last time I used it, we were kind of in the peak of the 11-year mega cycle. So there was like skip just piling on all the channels like day in, day out. So it's been a while. I don't know what the 11-meter bands are like today. It follows along suit with the 10-meter band, of course, because it's away. So that would be interesting to see if it turns on or if it's big puff of blue magic smoke comes out of the back of it and it just gives up the ghost because it hasn't been fired up. But like I say, over 2 decades. So I've got a Galaxy Saturn base station in my closet, and that thing does 11 meters, 10 and 15 meters as well. And I got that as a gift for Christmas, probably. It was 1995, so 29 years ago?
Okay, sounds good. Stand by, Brad. This is K9GCR with the Friday Night Fun Net on the K9RFD Repeater in Rockford, transmitting for Friday Night Fun at Center in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, do you know where your children are at? Lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. I remember Kerry, K9MED, was telling me he used to listen to the jail frequencies on his scanner. Every night at this time, the dispatch radios, all the corrections officers, they say, lockdown. Lights out, time for the jailbirds to be put to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Okay, Brad, you still there?
I'm still here, Jim. When I used to work security downtown, back in the late 90s and early 2000s, I used to listen to those frequencies. The jail was on, I believe, 460.5 megahertz, UHF, and then there was Rockford Housing Authority. I think it was like 453.275, if my memory serves me right. Then you had the Rockford Government Repeater, and the code enforcers and all those guys were on there on 453.300, and then they would use them on the water. They would use all those portables in the waterfront operations too. Remember on the waterfront, and then the other frequency is the Metro Center police and security and medics used to be on UHF analog too. And they shared that repeater with the Coronado Theater, and I think that was on 453.325 megahertz or something like that, or 453.525, I think. Yeah, I think it was 525. All that was analog back in the old days, like the old VHF police controls, 1 through like 9.
Okay, sounds good. Just out of curiosity, now I know Rockford Fire is going to be getting brand new radio coming. I just kind of wonder if they're going to stay on their current frequency or else or go to Starcom. I just kind of wonder. Their public works and your public works and the water and sewer, are they still on the 155775 or did they switch over to another frequency?
That's the frequency. You're right. Public works, and then there was the water treatment plant, which was on they were using a Motorola GR1225 repeater, and that was on 158.865 or point there, 158.835. So it was kind of reversed. It was like an input, usually an NCHS public safety or police input frequency was the output, and then 155 megahertz was the input, and that was the same for the Cherry Valley talk-around VHF analog repeater that's on top of Cherryville Mall, that used to be on the water tower right next to it. But now they're all using Starcom 21. Let me break. When I was on Rockford University Police and Public Safety, we were using DMR UHF with our dispatch, and then we had access to the police controlled Starcom 21 as well. They used to be on a UHF analog repeater, which was on, I think, 461.600. That, too, was a GR1225 repeater. It's a small little repeater that was up in the penthouse on top of the Burpee building. But that was no longer in use when I was working there. I actually worked there as a maintenance assistant back in the year 2001 and 2, and that's when we were using the UHF analog repeater at Rockford College. Now it's Rockford University because they have the master's graduate degree. But I'm not sure about that one, Jimmy. I haven't really been keeping up to par on that. With what's going on, I miss the old days when you used to be able to hear everything on analog. They're one and done now, Jim, I'm afraid to say. We'll never see them come back again. Never say never, but I highly doubt it. So everything's gone digital, and Starcom encryption for city and county and all that. AH2I.
sounds good. I heard where I think a Chicago State representative was introducing a bill that it would pass. I don't know if it ever did or not. That would prohibit police departments from encrypting their radio communications. Hopefully, I haven't heard anything whether that passed or not. Hopefully, it did. So that's all I know about.
Yeah, I read something about this, Jim. I think it's still a bill. But sometimes it just stays a bill and it never advances anywhere. It has an agonizing, slow legislative death, if you will. But if that kind of goes, that kind of goes against the federal government with Homeland Security grant money that they've been kind of channeling around for years to departments to go to encryption. So the federal government wants all local, county, state, and everybody in between to be on encryption, and a lot of them still aren't, and that includes fire departments also, and medical. So the federal government wants everyone encrypted so nobody can hear anything going on, and of course us, the public at large, would rather have it the other way around. It's a big to-do. It really is, Jeff.
Yeah, I understand. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, Brad, I'm going to move on with the next, see if I can get some more check-ins here. Justin, K9FBO, has not checked in as of yet, so thank you for checking in. We're going to move on here, so you have a good evening, and thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Definitely a great turnout tonight. I'm surprised.
That's a good deal, Jeff. I will be in the background and listening in. This is AH2I, Motorola Portable.
Okay, talk to you later. Let's see. Okay. So far, I've got 29 on there checking. So that's that regular checking. That's a good turnout. Okay, Brad, thanks for checking in. Okay. Do we have any more stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now.
K9PCR. Here is K9YI, Kilo Charlie 9 Yankee, India.
KC9YI. Good evening, Scott Monroe. What's going on with you?
Well, the balloons were able to launch tonight. We saw about 3-4 of them, I think, kind of go over just north of my house here, and it was pretty with the sun shining on them, so always kind of nice to see the hot air balloons.
Okay, sounds good. I was asking everybody on the net, what are your plans for Father's Day? And I know your father since passed, but what do you say? What are your pleasant memories of your dad?
Well, let's see, some of the favorite things we did. Well, a lot of times for Father's Day, we would go to, maybe some park and have a cookout, or, go somewhere on a Sunday, and so that was kind of the afternoon. A lot of times we do that because, of course, we were farming, and in the morning we were doing chores and stuff. So anyway, a lot of them enjoyed this balloon rally. It's been on Father's Day quite often, and I remember before my dad passed away, they launched a balloon right from his house, and boy, that was kind of a highlight for him. He really enjoyed that. I came out too and watched it, and it's always kind of a fun event up here, Jim. Over.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Okay, Scott, thanks for sharing the memories of your dad there. I'm going to let you go. Celeries, we'll catch you on the Green County Net this coming Sunday night. Have a good evening, enjoy your weekend. K9G, Sarah, we clear.
73, Jim. This is KD9MED, clear.
Okay, are there any more stations you'd like to check in? Please call now.
W9AXD Ricky Lowe's Park, no traffic.
W9RFD, good evening, Ricky. What's going on with you?
Good evening, Jimmy, and everybody out there. Just messing around with the guitar, so kind of kicking back and, listening to you and, everybody out there. So, not too much going on here. Wishing everybody a happy Father's Day. Not too much planned over on my end, just kind of kicking back and enjoying that nice warm weather. So, I've been trying to get out and enjoy that as much as possible. So, good to hear everybody, and much appreciated for picking me up there, Jimmy. I'll send it back to you, WX9RLT.
Okay, so far the count, I got 31 regular check-ins. I was pleasantly surprised. I figured with the rah-rah meeting, I'd be a slow turnout, but no, this is great. I have yet to hear from Justin, the K9FBO, so we'll see what happens. He must be busy tonight or what have you.
Oh, I so had plans on going to that rah-rah meeting, and I totally forgot about that. Oh, man. Oh, well. I'll have to get it next month there, so. Yeah, sounds like you had a pretty good check-in. A lot of people checking in there, so kind of missed most of them, sadly. So I'll have to go back and, listen to it up on the computer there, so. Good to have you, much appreciated for having me, Jimmy. Boy, that came out totally wrong. So, send it back to you, Jimmy. WX9RLT, good turnout.
Yes, it is. I'm pleasantly surprised for the night of the rah-rah meeting. So, okay, that's about it. Yeah, we're talking about Father's Day and what have you. You get a chance to listen to it. Yeah, Mike is live streaming the net tonight. He didn't last night. Last week he had to go take his girlfriend to the hospital. Justin's phone was dead, so he wasn't able to live stream it either. But he's doing it tonight.
Well, hopefully everything turned out okay for Mike's girlfriend. So, much appreciated for Mike, doing all that, and Justin as well. And, hopefully everything, turned out okay. So, man, that ain't good. So, all right, Jimmy, I'm going to kick back and, listen to the net here and, mess around with the guitar some more. So, I'll pop on here later and we could rag chew afterwards. So, I'll be around for a while.
I'll be around too. See if I stand by, pick up a late bird check-in or what have you. Okay, Mike and Brad, H2I just checked in too. So we'll talk to you later. Southerese, thank you for checking in. Ricky, talk to you later. K9G, Sharp, we clear.
Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm going to mess around on the internet and see if I can find some good guitar tabs. So, thank you, Jimmy. WX9RLT.
Okay, do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please call now. Well, folks, this was a great net tonight. I'm pleasantly surprised by the turnout. So this is great. I want to thank everybody for checking in. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed the net as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. So, okay. So I'll tell you what. Be sure you tell your mothers, your fathers, and your sons and daughters, your brothers and sisters, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors, across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk beyond the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter of your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter at your post office when you buy your stamps or envelopes. Be sure you tell your bank teller or cashier when you go to cash a check or withdraw some money from your local bank. Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your new car dealer, your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, your parole officer, divorce lawyer. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, and of course your old ladies about Friday night fun. The more checking, the better than that. Make sure you have a valid FCC license before you check in. Sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you sit in the clubhouse, take a knee or clench your fist when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the blue, we don't take your check-ins. The plain old all there is to it. Okay. This is the last call for any station that I check the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Jaw. Unable to copy, you might want to increase your power, change location. Let's try that one more time. Last call for anybody who likes checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Last call. Okay. Tune in again next week, same time, same repeater, for another edition of Friday Night Fun Net. Next week, it will be our annual Field Day edition. We're going to ask everybody what their plans are for Field Day. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be a VE testing session? I know the people down in Ogle County were talking about having a VE testing session. Nothing is official. We'll have to listen to their Tuesday night net to find out anything. So that's what we're going to be talking about. This concludes the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, June 14th, Flag Day 2024. I'm now going to close down this net and return the repeater to frequency normal amateur radio use at 10:18 p.m. Central Daylight Time, 3 hours 18 minutes Zulu time, with an unofficial count of 40 check-ins even. 7-3s, everybody. This is K9GCR. Wishing you all a very pleasant good night. 7-3. KD9MED, K9MED, K9GCR.
KD9MED.
Go ahead and post it, Mike. I had 2 hour, 18 minutes net and an unofficial count of 40 check-ins. More baby ads, I'm just letting you know. Go ahead and post it.
All right, copy that, Jimmy. And just so you know, tonight I only had one glitch on the internet. Apparently, about a couple weeks ago, Comcast found a problem with our internet in this area. Brief reset. And so they, I don't know what they did out there, but they sent me a bunch of text messages saying that they found some issue and repaired it. And I tell you what, it's made a very great difference for streaming tonight.
That is good. That is terrific, Mike.
Yep, no crashes tonight. Unbelievable. Maybe I speak too soon here, but we made it through a whole session with not a crash. All right, KD9MED clear.
Good Mike. Have a good evening. Thank you for all you do. We'll catch you next Friday night. K9GCR with our Southern. Good night.